Alright, all this play today, and the play that's going to be at Lucas for this week, it makes me so sad I'm not going to be awake on Saturday. Because we are going to have some fire matches. Alright. It's going to be a litmus test for how this Saturday is going to go. Like we were saying before, Z3 probably the player with the highest likelihood of taking MuteAce. MuteAce definitely the favorite to get this tournament though. Oh. And we don't see him on the Peach, which I think makes a lot of sense, because Young Link, those projectiles create that zone that makes it very hard for Peach to get in. Palutena is more mobile. And that she's not locked into that float. She got the teleport. She got the range to kind of combat Young Link, make up her own zone. Charging an arrow, you just throw that fireball. I thought that counter was gonna work. All right, that is going to be first stock going to Z3 pretty solidly too, only 60%. And Z3's Young Link knows to live forever. Again, where the MuteAce is trying to mix in more Palu, trying to make up for any of the matchups that he doesn't like against Peach. Or as Peach, sorry. But right now, it's looking a little rusty against a player like Z3. Oh, going very deep. Bomb in hand? No, does not need it. She makes it back just fine this time. Okay, yeah. Maybe a bomb mixed up with the up B, but the timer might have been too long. MuteAce is going to get that stock. 90% something that MuteAce can probably stack up really quickly. But this is still a very comfortable position for Z3 to be in. Getting corner pressured, though. Despite having the lead kind of in this disadvantage state, they've swapped up. Good job for the coverage. I don't like that. Landed down right in front of MuteAce. MuteAce is closing the game up. That's going to be it. Yes. All right. Z3 with 10% more than she had in the last stock-taking scenario. So MuteAce is slowly but surely closing this back in. As the thing with MuteAce, we kind of saw it earlier, where he didn't look like he was at 100% form, but throughout the match, throughout game one, he tightened up his gameplay, found the other players' habits. We're starting to see him make that crawl against Z3. Z3's not going to have as many habits that he can really punish, though. All right, 44. This is not a huge deficit. All right, and not even an air train. Now, this might be a Young Link thing, but I feel like Z3 is cornering herself when she has the lead. I feel like she doesn't need to do that. Yeah, this is the position I want to see her in. Be able to send that zone and keep MuteAce at the platform, or at the ledge. Oh, up there, okay. That was dangerously close to killing. That DI might have been it. All right, good teleport cancel on the platform, keeping his movement options vague and aggressive. That's not going to kill, but it's going to put Z3 in a really bad situation. Last hit, last stock. The game came down to this. Game one, who takes it? Z3 clutches it out at the very end. All right, game 2, we're going to see if MuteAce swaps off to the Peach. Because I believe this is best of 5? Okay, yes, best of 5. So MuteAce does have time. You can try again with a Palutena, or you can get the Peach in, see if that works, then swap off. But no, we're going to get a game 2 with Palutena. Lose this, I think he might swap. But I think he's in the position where even if he loses this set, his Palu can probably make his way all the way to Grand Finals from the loser side. So this might be just a working on this character, gonna stick with her all the way through a local. Kind of like what DeBuzz does with a new character every week. All right, similar start to last game. Z3 is stacking up the percent. But this is a reversal. Yeah, I think this matchup is better than Young Link Peach for MuteAce, for sure. For sure, for sure. It just comes down to familiarity with the character. Because we're getting to the point in gameplay where both players have less bad habits that you can try and capitalize on. So you have to get kills and conversions off of like funky interactions where, you know, best reactions win. Because you're not going to see either of these players have like bad roll habits. These players are going to have to work for their kills. And that's not going to be it yet. I like that early recovery. Drift around. That forward smash, though, not going to be it. Z3 shaking her head going, yeah, that one's not it. All right, this is the first time MuteAce has had to lead this game, or this set. The thing about Z3, though, is that she kind of plays the same way, whether she has a lead or not. She's a wall of projectiles, and you have to approach them at some point. And you know what? We take those. Z3 takes those. We're going 2 stocks. But boy, MuteAce has the lead. A hefty one at that. Look at these empty hops. Just pressuring just by being there. Not throwing out any hitboxes, just going, I'm here, I could throw something out, you're going to be scared. That's a lot of shield pressure. All right, that's not going to be the stock yet, but that's a lot of good damage. C3 back in the lead. I can't remember who said this though, but it is stocks that matter more than percents. I think that's very true with Smash Ultimate and the matches we've seen today. That is going to take it. Good catch from MuteAce. I think Z3 is probably 2 or 3 conversions from getting to stock. It depends on how much percent MuteAce you put on her before that happens. There's one. Ooh, good parry. Just to get out. Just to not take any damage. Like the patience. Oh, not gonna take it yet. 168. If that was a grab, that might have been a kill. Oh, but the scramble. All right, I like that. That's classic. There are a lot of like layers to what's going on, but that was like a level 5, like a 5-layer interaction, but it looked just like a layer 1. Because I'm just gonna jump out of the grab range. All right, MuteAce looking to close it out. That might have been dead, honestly. Z3 might have snapped, but it wasn't looking good. And MuteAce, all of the stage control in the world right now. Not even Nair's going to get through that. One of Young Link's best tool is that kind of transcendent Nair that clashes through a lot of things. Not on Palu's invincible dash attack. The dash attack and back air with the shield are going to go right through any of those outstanding hitboxes. All right, that's not going to kill yet. Close, though, and I feel like we're going to a tied game 3. feel like this is where Z3 starts to struggle, is this last hit, last stock scenario. All right, good back airs. Go into game 3, tied up at the half.
Too bad for you.
Yeah, so obviously at this point, I don't think MuteAce is swapping. If he did, fuck me. All right, good. Running it right on back.
3, 2, 1, go!
I do like that. Now that we're even, we're playing a lot more neutral. Oh, but MuteAce is starting to figure out how to win all these interactions. Good catch. Damn, and the down tilt getting the upbeat. Yeah, this is not looking good for Z3. This stock gets closed out, so she's going to be at quite the deficit. She's got another game to work with. She can still lose this one and try and take the set, but she's going to need to make some adaptations. Either, oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to stop talking just for a little bit. All right, so I think we found out that the more I talk, the worse C3 does. We figured it out. So as a non-biased commentary, I'm gonna talk like half the time. Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry, everyone. All right, somehow, pretty good lead. Yeah, I'm a curse. I don't know who you got points on, but somehow, some way, it's looking like a Z3 lead going into game 4. Somehow she gets away with playing at the corner this whole time. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, but nice. Gets out. And 91% is so livable for Youngling. Like, unless you take a fireball off stage, you're gonna be living for a while. It's even here. So 40% and climbing before Z3 goes on to her last stock. And oh, just that like max range, just barely making it. And yeah, this has turned around immensely. Alright, that thing I said about percents not mattering, stocks mattering, I need to drill that into my head, because sheesh. That was crazy. MuteAce day was looking so fine, then boom. One game away, Z3 could be heading to winners finals.
3, 2, 1, go!
There's like, mathematically, a 50% chance that there's a DRiP winners finals, but not if, wait, yes. All right, so I did have my players and sponsors mixed up, but still could be a DRiP winners finals. So we were talking about how Summit 13 was a Panda Grands. It was a good look for the org. DRiP's looking pretty good out here. DRiP players are getting results. But also someone sponsored MuteAce. Like, come on, what are we doing here? Damn, all right, it's been like a minute and less than 20% has been accrued. All right, there we go. I'm just over here chatting with Aloe about players and sponsors. I look back and nothing's changed. All right, I think the slower the game, the more it benefits Z3 to a point. Because like I said, she does struggle sometimes in those last hit scenarios. Because of her playstyle, the way she zones you out, she doesn't always have the best approach options. She forces you into scenarios, and if you are well-versed in those scenarios enough to try and get around those ledge traps, you're going to live for a while. So we're going to see how Z3 tries to get this stock. Yeah, 72%. It's looking good for MuteAce. Did that arrow get claimed with another arrow? Yeah, the problem is at this point, Young Link has to get some kind of setup or a raw hit. Up air is going to take it, but this is basically a full stock comeback. Alright, we're playing the Baby Shark right now. Keeping MuteAce on that platform, getting any damage she can, because any hit from MuteAce could send her off stage into an edge guard scenario. And here we go, back into the corner. Z3 able to actually just walk forward out of it. Turns out it was that easy the whole time. And I like this. They're just all the projectile pressure in the world to even up these percents. Okay, Nair. Not what I expected, but it is a good angle, I guess. And MuteAce is struggling to kind of get in. I think maybe he was sitting on his laurels with the lead, but has allowed Z3 the space and time to even it up. Backer's not quite gonna kill from full stage. And hey, if there's one time for Z3 to be sitting at ledge, it's now when a back air or a back throw will absolutely take it. Alright, that's not gonna be anything yet. But it is anyone's game. Invisible back air will take it though. Honestly, Link can kind of go crazy if he can use his shield as attacks. She hopping, MuteAce. These empty hops are so good. And what a well-spaced explosive plan. Alright, looks like game 5 though. I think I'm gonna call that now. Oof. Yeah, no, you don't wanna be in that scenario. Landing against Palo up air. Why did that counter? That character's silly. Alright, 100 on Z3. Doable, but it's gonna be stressful. There's gonna be a lot of percentages gonna have to rack up over a long time. There are 2 minutes left on the clock. This honestly could go to a timeout. Oh, and all this empty jumping. It's so scary because the backer can come out at any time. And MuteAce secures a game 5.
And just like that game 5 scenario, I'm in here.
Let's go.
We're back. All right. So even though I wasn't here to commentate those first 4 games, I was definitely watching and seeing what was happening. And basically like what I was saying before, like Z3 has the capabilities to just whittle down her opponents. And it's happened before in this matchup in particular, but MuteAce, if he's just not feeling it, you might get taken down by Z3. And now we're in a Game 5 situation. I feel like MuteAce maybe figured something out in that last game because he did hold on to a pretty substantial lead towards the end.
He did, but we also saw that turnaround Game 2 where Z3 just started carrying, or Game 1 and whichever game she won, with the one she won after she lost.
Right. Yeah, and so I feel like now they sort of figured something out about each other, and we're truly at an evenly matched situation with them. This takes a lot of stamina. Like, Z3 is very good at what she does, but as the opponent, you need to be patient, work with it, see how you can find your way in, and not get too flustered by it.
Z3 was telling me earlier about how much concentration you have to play Smash at this level. About how she's not only thinking about what she's doing, but also the next step and the step after that. The fact that both of these players are doing that against each other at, like, I don't know, 4 layers of future. Like, they're actually just playing chess.
Right, absolutely. And that's why it's so difficult, because you see a character like Young Link.
Ooh, that almost got it.
Oh, they're just spamming B moves or whatever. Like, it's not like that. Like, these projectiles.
I mean, they are, but everyone is planned with direction.
Right, exactly. Like, of course, they all just so happen to coincide with a B move.
Yeah.
But each projectile has its own strengths and weaknesses. Z3 knows that if she throws out a boomerang in a certain position, she could get called out for it and potentially lose her stock for it. So she makes smart decisions with the projectiles. Hate the game, don't hate the players.
Exactly.
But even now, like, this is still very even because it takes one straight hit from either of them to really take this first stock.
We're coming up on 2 minutes, by the way.
And it's the long game, but this is the matchup. This is the Z3 matchup and the Young Link matchup.
Absolutely.
And you need to learn it and know how to play against it, because this is the game you play, all right? No Johns.
No Johns. Get good or don't.
Exactly. And MuteAce definitely has the stuff to take care of business.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The favorite to take it.
Right. So, and it's a hallmark on Z3 to be able to take this over MuteAce, but at the same time, you got to understand that it is a difficult game to play when Z3 is hot. Yeah. Right?
When she's in the zone.
Yeah. Yeah, and a zone she is definitely in, because she's holding on to this stock lead right now. And at 147, you don't see Young Link live into this long very often.
No, but yeah, I was talking about how her Young Link lives forever.
Oh my God, it's the evasiveness, it's the just being able to stay back and build that wall with projectiles and stand her ground. I mean, she's very good.
She lives to 180 on average.
Yeah, oh yeah, and that is a very, very impressive stat to have.
On the other hand, though, she kind of has to get her opponents to 180 before she can really get a kill.
Very, very true. That is the dynamic of the character, and you can only hope that as long as you're getting them to 180 to kill them, you're living to 180 to die, right? So I feel like Z3 really has a fantastic handle on her character. I mean, there's plenty of Young Link's mains to talk about out there, but Z3 has a special play style and a special way to go about
She's
this
already
game.
okay.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And this is looking pretty good against MuteAce. Even in a Game 5 situation, she is still holding her own. And MuteAce himself is also holding his own. Let's keep it real. This is very competitive on both ends. MuteAce is
literally 68 to 68.
Yeah,
Game 5.
MuteAce is doing a fantastic job of finding his positions in through this incredible zone that Z3 sets up.
Yeah, the fact that neither of these players have lost energy or concentration, and that this is only semis.
Yes! Yeah, there's a chance you could run into this person later down the line, even if you do lose here or win here. So the stamina comes into play, and MuteAce certainly has that. 153 himself is pretty impressive. And
wow, waited too long.
Just a hair too long, and not only was it, I mean, you kind of expect that up smash to linger off a ledge like that, but I guess you could be in a tech scenario like that, right? And Z3 knew.
She just bounced off, but I think that's just because of the way that the stage is shaped.
Okay.
I don't think she dropped down.
Okay.
But that is very momentum breaking. I think that might be what MuteAce needed to get this game.
Yeah.
Or at least to get the ball rolling.
Exactly, because Z3 did have a pretty solid lead there. And now it's back to straight even again.
Because I think she's very momentum-based.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, and especially with the character. When someone breaks that zone and finds their way in on Young Link, it's hard to build the wall again, right? But here we go. Z3 is able to keep that wall up. I mean, it's
Yeah, I wouldn't say MuteAce really got any momentum off of that.
right.
I think we're just back to neutral.
Yeah, and that's also something that Z3 is very good at. She can ice out her opponents to make sure that neutral is brought back
That's all you're
to
playing.
neutral. Right, yeah.
You will play neutral.
Yeah. And especially against someone like MuteAce, you have to do that, right? Like you can get a little hot-headed, get a little upset about the way you died last time, and if you let that go, MuteAce will take it in strides.
Yep.
Now Z3, fantastic lead, just finding these chip hits in and turning it into gold.
But MuteAce's movement is so clean. The fact that he jumped around the boomerang and the platform and Z3.
It's really incredible. Z3 is doing the right things to keep this zone
Whoa.
up, and MuteAce is finding the right positions to get his way in.
Like, the fact that almost
scary.
worked.
I know.
Like, you know he's done that on, like, Elite Smash.
Oh.
Like it's all 3 stocks
Yeah.
of some youngling.
Whatever practice works.
But damn, this is as close as it gets.
Oh my gosh, one ledge trap scenario. I mean, MuteAce was calling out the jump on Z3, jumping from ledge right there. It's a pretty common option from youngling, but
I think we're only going to see, like, one more Z to ledge before MuteAce punishes it.
yeah, exactly. And now that Z3 has center stage, she has got to hold it. The nair!
Whoa!
No!
Just
Wow.
one kick. That's all it takes.
One kick is what it takes from cross stage. Z3 taking it in a game 5 scenario.